You know, it would really be awkward if I happened to have a recording of someone from Phatdog Studios saying something they would regret.
We do
Oh
have more
God,
content coming
Airier's
up on
in
the
chat
show.
asking when we're doing Bible Black Abridged.
Hey,
on the
Airier,
way.
about the. I'll
No,
tell
wait,
you what. I'll tell you what. We'll do Bible Black Abridged at the same time that you start reacting to slime episodes.
Yeah, that would be just horrible. And yes, I do practice that in front of the mirror. It's quite fun and I do enjoy it. Hi everyone, I'm Airier, and yeah, we're just going to get started on something I was definitely planning to do. Maybe not this soon, but for reasons, I'm moving up my timetable and doing these videos now to really jump in, see what's going on, and maybe calling someone's bluff that they definitely are not regretting right now. Oh God, this is going to be a bad one. So yeah, it's been a while since I've watched this, mostly because... Why haven't I watched this? I love slime. It's one of the few animes I've actually seen in advance. And for me, that's weird, because usually it's like, oh, I've never seen this. In this case, no. I've watched it. I know what's going on. I haven't seen the second season yet, because I'm just trying to wait till it's all out and in English. That second part's the harder one. So yeah, I just really love slime. I liked how they abridged. I like Phatdog Studio. It works. Seriously, why haven't I done? Oh, probably for the same reason I still haven't looked at Ninja Abridged. Yeah, I need to get to that one too. I'm really bad about that. Yeah. So if you really want to see more of this stuff, there's a link below to the original video from Phatdog Studios. Hit that up. And more importantly, let them know that Airier has called their bluff. Oh, I am going to enjoy that way more than I should. But not as much as having them face, making Bible Black Abridged. What? Dead snake! Yeah, really, Reaver is kind of terrifying when you think about it.
Poison breath, heat sense, and mimic black serpent.
Oh my god, this tastes like ass.
How much ass have you eaten before?
None?
It's not so much a comment on the actual video itself and more, how come I have never used that comeback? It's literally perfect. Just like, oh, this tastes like ass. I've heard so many people say that. It's like the throwaway line when they don't like something. And then there's the obvious question, how much ass are you going to eat? And just, I don't even... It's such a perfect comeback because it perfectly sits in line. They've set themselves up for it. I am judging myself harshly because this is a great one-liner setup and I never thought of it until now. God damn it, me. I just failed. I might be more than a little bit upset at myself for missing the opportunity to say such a great line. And I've had these straight lines in my face and maybe not the right phrasing to use when talking about eating ass. Yeah, let's just forget I said that part.
Then, how would you know what it tastes like?
Fuck you, it's a metaphor.
I forgot how crazy that thing looked. Yeah, also, remember the last time he did that? It always seems to happen in the cave and nowhere else.
Do I have to eat that?
Only if you want the perks of this creature.
But it looks so grody.
Well, you're a giant slime that
Now, you
did
should
all
eat
that
your
stuff, so...
vegetables.
How is this a vegetable?
Well, it sure as hell isn't meat anymore.
Does not make
There
it
isn't enough
better.
mouthwash in the what? There's no mouthwash in this world, is there?
Are you asking
Do you have a mouth?
me, or is this another rhetorical question?
Did. He really likes to do a cutting thing. Can't read Japanese, so I have no idea what that says.
Spider slime does whatever a spider slime does. Can he swing from a web? Hell yeah, I can. I ate a spider. Nom, 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 nom.
I'm not going to admit that when I first watched this show, that's exactly what crossed my mind. Not the eat the spider part, but just like spider slime, spider slime. In my defense, I had just watched the Simpson movie where they did Spider Pig, and I'm not making this hole I'm digging any easier to get out of, am I? God damn it.
It would seem you've gathered a rather impressive list of abilities.
Pretty sure that's
With
menu,
that
too.
app just now, you unlock
Voice
the
is the
ability
same.
to communicate via sound waves. You can talk.
Yeah, that's great and all, but where the fuck is the exit?
Have you tried opening your eyes?
Fucking finally.
Oh!
Now how do I open it?
Okay, just a little aside about that. Like this right here. I actually like that they're putting this in here because it gives a sense of time that, at least in canon, and this is just my own personal take, they didn't really have, unless it was in Japanese, in which case I just can't read it and it wasn't translated. Also, the stylistic choice right here. This looks fantasy, so it kind of blends in, and for a second I thought, oh, was this just part of this? I missed it? But then I realized, no, the edit is much sharper around the edges than the general look of everything in the background. A lot of it has a hand-drawn aesthetic rather than the strict CGI, where this is very much computer generated because it's super tight around the edges. So it's a way to notice it. But honestly, it blends in really well because it has the same fade in effect a lot of the other transitions kind of kept to in the show. So really nice effect there. Just good choices.
Now how do I open it?
Is it locked?
Hell if I know.
Do you have doors?
Let me try a password and see if that works. All your base are belong to us. Well, shit. Open sesame? Friend!
Well,
Shit! It has to be in Dwarvish. Do you speak?
melon. Wait, that's not Dwarvish. That's Elvish. No, actually, that was Dwarvish. God, he just went full on Lord of the Rings there. Also, I now have a higher estimation of Rimuru than I usually do. And I already really like the guy, so yeah. This one's full nerd.
Dwarf?
No, at least not yet.
Wait, there's things Minnie doesn't know? 4 hours later.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
Really?
Are you fucking kidding me?
Partially.
How much further to this dragon?
Helen, would you quit your bitching? We just got to the cave. There are a lot of monsters in here.
Not anymore.
Now is not the time to play, are we there yet?
I mean, he's not
I
wrong.
don't understand them.
Of course, I'm translating for you.
That's amazing.
Kinda is.
Suck it, Google Translate.
What is it?
I'm really hungry for blue gelatin suddenly.
Would you two knock it off and get moving already?
Oh my.
Walking on sunshine. Yeah,
Not quite
yeah.
thirsty, but
And
oh my.
don't it feel good? Ba, 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 ba,
Also,
ba,
with how
da,
things
ba,
go with
ba,
Rimuru in the show,
ba.
that's hectic.
Shit. Ugh. I just left the cave and now I have to fight again? Man, some of these goblins look like
I forgot how
children.
pathetic they looked early
I
on.
don't want to kill children.
Oh, great and terrible monster. What is your business in this forest?
Well, I guess I should
Oh my
introduce
God.
myself. You thought
Okay, first off, I love the voice they gave to the goblin. It sounds like that high-pitched reading. It sounds like the children aspect that he just mentioned, but also very much wobbling in how you achieve that effect. I don't even know how to do that because I'm not a voice actor. I cannot change pitch intentionally. Whenever I do that, it's accidental and I never think about it. Mostly because I try not to think in general. That would imply thought. I liked how that sounded, though. I like that little wobble showing they're afraid. Which, I mean, for a professional voice actor who's being paid probably too little in most of anime, you expect that level of competence. But this is a freaking abridged, man, and they're pulling it off perfectly. It sounded like someone who sounds like, oh, we're fucked. And they got it across in just a couple of seconds. Yeah, I just really like the quality of that.
it was a terrible monster, but it is I, Rimuru.
Yes, that.
Oh, great and powerful
That was a
one.
JoJo reference.
Please, lower your voice.
Huh?
Yeah, that actually happened. They're following canon pretty hard on this
Never
one.
set up your preferences.
Why the hell is the default set to max?
Great one, please, calm your fury.
My bad. So, what do you want from me?
Now you're too
Sense the
quiet.
Powerful monster,
Well, I mean,
Technically,
when you
yes,
say
by
it
this
like
point.
that,
and plan to ask it for
I love
help.
the reverb effect
invest
when
in
he was
mutual
yelling.
funds and always have a good life insurance policy that covers stabbings.
What?
What?
Can you just follow us to our village so our elder can explain?
Yeah, sure. Take me to your leader. Always wanted to say that. You call this
He's
a
not
village?
wrong.
I know starving children in Africa that live in better conditions. and their huts
They don't
are
know what
made out
Africa
of
is, do they?
elephant dung.
What is an elephant?
Why am I here, old man?
Because you're strong.
Why would you think I'm strong? I'm just a helpless little slime.
Come now.
I'm just going to applaud everyone in Phatdog for recording that line in this episode where he's already massacred all of those monsters, and he just says so innocently, I'm just a helpless slime. I am applauding them not for doing that line, but for resisting the temptation to animate in a lightning bolt hitting him. Because I am right now tempted to put a lightning bolt on the screen to hit him. And I can't edit to save my life. It will look like shit. But I am tempted to do that right now. Not tempted enough to learn how to edit to achieve that fact because I'm very lazy. But God, it sounds like the setup to a joke, but he's just making a straight line. Dear God.
You can't fool us. Not with that aura of yours.
Aura?
What aura?
Did you not know? Your
No.
power has been flowing out unchecked.
To be
this whole
fair,
Holy
his only
shit!
comparison was a
I
dragon,
feel
so...
like I've been walking around with my dick hanging out, and nobody told me.
time. Don't worry. No one would notice something that time.
You're only saying that because I'm Asian. You racist voice.
Technically, you're not anymore. You're slime,
We
so...
need your strength and battle prowess to help us fend off a pack of direwolves from coming and destroying our home.
Let him in. This place could use a makeover.
Oh!
But they would slaughter us all.
Maybe build something they can't huff and puff away.
I beg your
I mean,
pardon.
yeah, but
Bricks?
still.
Learn to make bricks.
Well, what
Yeah,
about
they do
our
later.
hatred?
Let me look at them. So...
It appears many of these creatures have sustained large amounts of damage.
What kind of
And
damage are we
one of the
talking
sides
about
just
here?
dead with his eyes open.
Cuts, bruises, lacerations, broken bones. They're pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that's actually a lot of
That
blood. I
last one
forgot
in
how
the
much
corner.
blood there was
He's
early
just
on.
sprained his ankle and is milking that injury like a bitch.
So what do they want me to do about
Yeah,
this?
they really did
I'm
have a
not
lot of blood
shaman.
early on. I
You
forgot
could
that
eat
part.
them.
No, I'm still kind of full from the nasty cave buffet.
I meant you could use the herbs that you've stored in your stomach to heal them, and then spit
Oh,
them
he was
back
okay with
out.
eating them. I just noticed that.
Oh, that's pretty handy.
Lord Rimuru, what are you doing?
Healing,
Oh my God,
bitch.
that's fucking gross.
Unbelievable. He's healed.
I feel great.
Okay, so far they're following canon pretty hard on this one, which is a little surprising because I remember, at least with a few of the other things they've done, canon is much more of a very loose association. Granted, they are making one massive deviation, which is Menu acting as the UI from the actual show. Honestly, it kind of works out pretty well in this one, that Menu just takes over. Especially since, and this is still something I know just from having watched and talked to other people from Phatdog, Menu actually is, Phatdog's Menu in general, just transcending shows. Technically, I think it's a continuation or it's related somehow, but I don't know how. That's other than that one change, though, it's pretty much following canon. Kind of surprised about that, if nothing else.
Seriously, well, can you guys take a bath?
Oh, God.
Okay, next.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is kind of disturbing.
Next. Ugh. Next.
I like the audio choice there to make him sound absolutely done with that shit. And they are cleaner, too.
I'm never gonna forget, no matter how hard I try.
He was all over
Thank you,
there.
my lord.
I think we've all
Should've
seen
added
shows
some
like that one.
Salt to you bastards first.
What should we do next, Lord Rimuru?
Start fortifying the village, put together some fences, and take a fucking bath.
Well, a few of them don't need to anymore. I was never expecting a shout out to Vincent from Mission Abridged. Okay, now that everyone has probably just started writing in the comments, God damn it, Airier! You're welcome. Seriously though, I mean, I wonder if this is where they got in their mind, hey, what if we got the guys from Team 4-Star to voice their old lines in our Abridged, which they then did in the most recent episode of Log Horizon Abridged, where they got a certain person to say, King, yes! And if you get the reference, yeah, I missed it, and I'm an idiot for that, and I kind of, I feel bad about it. It's like, oh, that sounds a lot like Vegeta from TFS. And that apparently, oh no, it actually was, and I missed that. And I'm still kicking myself for that. Why is this entire episode making me want to kick myself for things I missed, obviously? I swear, this is like the guilt episode that only is guilt to me, and I don't even know why. It kind of bugs me, actually.
Appetizer, the lions ran like bitches, and now we get to dine on goblin meat. This is not a forest
doesn't sound
anymore. This is our buffet. Now, let us begin by singing the song of our clan.
What?
And can we have some noms tonight?
Really? You're just going to hold on this one? Did they actually put the entire song in?
Shut up, Steve.
I thought it was going to be a Dave. Kind of surprised it was just Steve. Did they say
Oh,
really?
That's cute.
Hakuna Matata.
They built a fence out of sticks.
With holes big enough for them to jump through.
Ready to huff and puff, boys.
Really?
Father, what's that?
A slime. You couldn't find any humans to protect you.
You know,
Would humans defend goblins?
I don't know which one of those options I should be more offended by. Leave this place and you can keep your lives.
Ridiculous. I will not be threatened by my food. It's
Well, to be fair, you're not. You're being threatened by your killer. Yeah.
Well, I did warn you.
Spider slime, spider slime. Oh yeah, he did decapitate this guy. In cold blood.
You're in my house now. In Rimuru village, you don't eat slime. Slime eat you.
Dog hair. What dog even?
That was a bad idea.
Yes.
Oh, that was terrible. Oh, I think I got a hairball. Why do I keep putting things in my mouth?
Hey guys,
Oh wow, that last line. Oh God. If anyone knows where there's a clip of just abusing someone saying, why do I keep putting these in my mouth? I really want to... Oh, I just said it myself. I should probably just reference it and not actually said it. Oh. Yeah, whatever. No one watches my channel. It's that vindictive to take these things in or out of context because both are pretty bad. But I say realizing that that's wrong and they actually are. Oh, crap. I do not think through what I'm going to say in advance, and unfortunately it's showing right now, but just... everything about this, just, they're following the story so strict right now, which I'm a little surprised about because Phatdog usually jumps around, but I love all of the voice acting choices they're making. I like how they're just doing so many stupid references. Every line is a reference. And it's actually something I've seen Phatdog doing a lot of, and I guess this is where they really started homing in on it. They did a lot of it in Abridged, especially the finale. But here, it's just every line feels like it's a reference. Spider slime, spider slime. It's still in my head. Oh, God damn it. Sorry, I was going to say something, then spider slime got in my head. Yeah, apparently I have a goldfish what are we talking about? Yeah, whatever. It wasn't that important, probably. Unless it was. That's only happened every time. Whatever. And that was Spider Slime Abridged. Yeah, I'm calling it that. I'm doing it. I don't feel bad about it. And I'll probably forget because I have the memory of a goldfish. But we're going to ignore that fact because I'm doing it now. This was definitely Spider Slime Abridged. Also because, seriously, early on, he got a lot of usage out of that spider power. And decapitating his enemies. Yeah, that really didn't come up much later. Mostly because he stopped killing all his enemies and more befriending them because they're human. And he doesn't want to be that guy. You know, the one that could actually be a demon lord. Even though he just befriends one of them later. Oh God, how are they going to deal with her? I'm not going to say anything. I don't... Because if I say anything else about a certain demon lord, I'm going to start looking up spoilers. And I want to be surprised whenever we finally get to that point. If they've got to that point yet. I don't know how far they got. I like what they're doing. I like the characterization they give. I like how Menu's not just prevalent, but he fits a role that actually seems custom designed for him, because while he was something they shoehorned into the entirety of Log Horizon Abridged because it was a dumb joke that people loved, so they just kept recurring it. And honestly, it was one of my favorite parts of the entire show. And then it was also a plot point of all of Log Horizon Abridged, which is one of the reasons I always viewed it as something of a very unique aspect because it altered the show so much. Here, because their AI interface is so much more prevalent in the show in canon, the inclusion of Menu feels like a general Abridged. So he's still himself, but they're not overusing him, but they're also not using him as much as I think they could get away with. That will probably change because, honestly, I just don't think they could possibly utilize Menu without going ham on him. And by that, I don't so much mean quantity as quality. He had some really damn good lines, and I'm definitely referencing the entire, what does ass taste like? Or how much ass have you eaten? Still annoyed that I haven't used that myself, and I'm just still judging myself for that one. But just, I want to see what they're going to change up. I want to see what they're going to alter. I want to see what they're going to cut out or include and just bastardize, because I want to see what they change. But as far as just the general lines, the voicing is great. I like the super gruff voices. I like the super funny voices. I like all the voice acting. It's just good. It's just good, and it's well done, and it fits the characters. And I have never had to stop and say, ooh, that's a bad choice. Also, I've never done that thing where it's like, oh, wow, that is humorously bad to you, And I'm looking at a lot of the older bridges when it was like, okay, we're going to do this voice right whenever we talk. It's going to be horrible. You're going to hate it, but it's going to become iconic. I'm looking at you, Tia, from Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. It's like you hate the voice, everything about it. But if it ever changed, it would be so much worse because you're so used to it. Now it's like, I need this now. Also, for the same reason, Bulma from Dragon Ball Z. Not Abridged, just canon. Horrible voice. But you kind of want to keep it. It's our horrible voice. Yeah, it just works that way. So overall, great casting, great voice acting, funny lines. Just surprised how close to canon everything's sticking. I thought the first episode was doing that mostly because it was the first episode. And that might still be the same way here because they're trying to just get their cast in so they can maybe alter it later. I don't know. But I'm very curious to see what they're going to alter. Just because that's one of my favorite aspects of Abridged. Just seeing what they bastardize. Yeah. Otherwise, just a really good episode. And if you haven't, there's a link below to the original one. Hit it up. And again, and I'm not joking about this, definitely go remind Phatdog that I have a clip I will keep including in all of these videos, reminding them of what they said in a very unfortunate, unprompted manner. Oh, I'm going to enjoy rubbing that in their faces. If you haven't realized it, I'm kind of an asshole. I'll see you guys in the next one. Adios.